Hello everyone. Today in the map reading class, we are going to discuss the part of Southeast Asia, particularly the Indo-Sino Peninsula. Okay. So as usual, first let us see the surrounding regions of this part. Here it has many countries in this region, and here it is India in the western part. So actually, this is called the Indo-Sino Peninsula. Okay. Here it is Bangladesh region, and it is Gulf of Martaban, and here the Thailand country is there. So this Gulf is Gulf of Thailand. Okay. And then in the eastern part, here it is South China Sea. The South China Sea is between the Philippine Island. Okay. Philippines Islands are here. Okay. Philippines. Okay. And here the China region, okay, the country China. And here the Hainan island of China is located. And this is a gulf called Gulf of Tonkin. Tonking, Gulf of Tonkin. Okay. It is located here. Okay. And here, after the south of this region, Indonesia is located. The Indonesian island, Borneo Island, those are. Okay. Done. With India, then the countries in this region are Myanmar, it is Myanmar, and it is Thailand, and it is Cambodia, and it is Laos, and it is Vietnam. Okay. So it is Gulf of Thailand country, Gulf of Thailand. Okay. Here the Myanmar country has the boundary with the Indian states, Arunachal Pradesh, here, Nagaland, Manipur, and Mizoram. Okay. Here. Okay. Tripura has boundary with Bangladesh only. Okay. The southern part of Tripura is covered by Bangladesh on the three sides. Okay. So Mizoram, Manipur, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh. Okay. And last week also it was in the news that Indian government is going to fence the entire boundary of 1,600 kilometers length of the Myanmar Indian natural border. Okay. Then so these are the countries, and then you should know the at least capitals of these countries. Here, Naypyidaw, and Bangkok, Thailand, Bangkok city, Naypyidaw, okay. And Cambodia, Phnom Penh city, Laos, Vientiane, and Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh city. Ho Chi Minh city. Ho Chi Minh, the father of Vietnam. Okay. So these are the capital cities. And in among these, Laos is the only country which is landlocked in the Indo-China Peninsula. Okay. So the Indo-China Peninsula is covered by the Gulf of Tonkin, South China Sea, and the Gulf of Thailand. Okay. Done. And here the Thailand, which extends up to this spot. Okay. Thailand. Okay. It is Myanmar, it is Thailand, and here it is Malaysia begins, and up to the Singapore, it is called as Malay Peninsula. Okay. So Malaysia, Indonesia, we shall discuss separately. Okay. So here the Thailand ends. Okay. And Laos is the only landlocked country in this region. All other countries have border with the sea part. Cambodia here, Gulf of Thailand, South China Sea, Vietnam, and Thailand here, and Myanmar here, Andaman Sea and the Gulf of Martaban. And here the Andaman Sea is located. Andaman Islands are here. Andaman Nicobar, and it is Andaman Sea. Okay, done. And a few islands are here for belongs to Myanmar. The Preparis Island, North Preparis Island, South Preparis Island, Coco Island. So those islands belongs to Coco Island, Preparis Island. So those islands belong to Myanmar. Okay, the north of Andaman. Okay, the North Andaman and Coco Island are separated by the Coco Channel here. Okay. So Coco Island, Preparis Islands belong to Myanmar. And Situe Island, Situe Port, that is more important, which was in the current issues. Okay, Situe Port here. Okay. Situe and Kyapkyu Island, that is also more important because the China's involvement, the train route is being developed between the Kyapkyu Island to China, Yunnan province. Here they are going to construct the railway route to bypass the Malacca Strait and South China Sea. Okay, so it will reduce their distance. Okay, and other countries also, the Laos and Thailand, those countries also can use this route to access Yunnan province of China. Okay, so the Kyapkyu Island, so that is more important. Kyapkyu Island. Okay, so these are, and so many issues are there in Indo-China Peninsula, the ASEAN organization, ASEAN country, and here the Paracel Island. Okay. Paracel Island is a disputable island. In Paracel Island, Philippines and China, Vietnam and China have many disputes. Okay. Many regions in South China Sea have been encroached by China, and they claim it is their island, and they are making many artificial islands also in many shoals. Okay. That is to increase the exclusive economic zone in the sea. China is doing such activity. So in many islands, in the Paracel Islands, it is also rich in natural gas and oil resources. Okay. So the disputes between Vietnam and China, Philippines and China are there. Okay. Then, so like that, these are the issues. Some important physical features in this region here are almost all these countries are plateau and mountain regions. Okay. And the Himalaya extends into this region. Okay. Here. Okay. So the Himalayan part extends here. Here we know the Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland hills, Manipur hills, Mizoram hills. So those are the extension of Himalaya. Similarly, other one extension is here, the Rakan-Yoma mountain. Okay. Rakan-Yoma mountain here. Okay. And other one mountain is Pegu-Yoma mountain. Pegu-Yoma mountain. Okay. Okay. Pegu-Yoma mountain and Arakan-Yoma mountain. And then between Thailand and here, another one here is Dwana range. Dwana range between Thailand and Myanmar. Between Thailand and Cambodia, Dangrak range. Okay. Dangrak range and Sand Plateau here in Myanmar. Okay. Sand Plateau and Dangrak range between Cambodia and Thailand. And here Annam mountain or Anamis, it is called as Anamis mountain. Vietnam, Anamis. So that is Vietnam, Vietnam mountain. Okay. So Anamis mountain. These are the important mountain ranges in this spot. And then the important rivers here are the principal river of Myanmar is Irrawaddy river. Okay. So here the Irrawaddy mouth is found. Irrawaddy river, most important river, the principal river of Myanmar, Irrawaddy river. And the other one river, Chindwin river. Okay. So Chindwin river, it joins Irrawaddy. So Chindwin also arrives and joins here. So it is also more important. Chindwin river. Okay. And other one important river is the Salween River, which originates in Tibet and joins here in Gulf of Martaban. Salween River. So these three rivers are important rivers in Myanmar. Chindwin River, Irrawaddy River, Salween River. Salween River originates in Tibet. So these two rivers originate within Myanmar in the northern mountains. Okay. And then the most important river of the Indo-Ocean and the longest system of the Himalayan river that originates in Tibet and flows in all countries of the Indo-Ocean Peninsula region and empties into South China Sea in Vietnam. That is the Mekong River. Okay. Mekong River, Mahaganga River, actually. In history, it is called as Mahaganga. It has become Mekong. Okay. Mekong River. Mekong River flows in all countries of the Indo-Ocean Peninsula and empties in Vietnam littoral border. Okay. And like Parasite Island, other one island is a Spratly Island. That is also disputable island. Okay. Spratly Island. So in this region, actually Vietnam versus China, Philippines versus China has many disputes. Okay, regional disputes. And Philippines is Manila capital. Yeah. Okay. So these are the important rivers here. Okay. So that is the major physical features of the Indo-Sino region. Okay. Now, other major features. Then we should know the climatic regions of the Vietnam. Climatic regions. Actually, the Indo-Sino region receives rainfall through monsoon and cyclone. Okay, so actually the Tropic of Cancer. Okay. The Tropic of Cancer passes through here Myanmar, then into China. Okay. The southernmost southeastern part of China. Okay. The Tropic of Cancer passes through. Okay, so it is the tropical climatic region, particularly receives rainfall during southwest monsoon and also through northeast monsoon here. And from the typhoon cyclone also. Okay, typhoon mostly originates in the Pacific Ocean, the South China Sea, and mostly it moves towards the Vietnam, Laos, this region, or South China, and or towards the Japan here. Okay, and that's all. And then the region is rich in resources also. Except Thailand here, other countries have the rupee only, and the value of their currency is very compared with the Indian rupee, it is very less. Actually, Indian rupee, 1 rupee is equal to rupees approximately, it is about 210 rupees in Vietnam and Cambodia. Okay, like $1 is about 86 rupees. Similarly, 1 rupee of Indian rupee is about rupees 210 in Vietnam and Cambodia. Okay, and also in Indonesia also. Okay. So the region, Myanmar, almost all the regions are physically, it is a mountain and a plateau region and rich in forest resources, and it has many major rivers. So definitely the region will be rich in many valuable resources, particularly the natural gas, oil, coal. But most of the resources are underutilized in this region. And as a part of ASEAN region, so almost all these countries have a good relationship with India. So India has the potential to utilize most of the resources, and India has the potential to exchange so many things with the Indo-China region. Okay. Well done. And here in the Isthmus, it is the Kra Isthmus region. Sorry. Here the Indonesian government actually planned to construct a canal here, Kra Canal, okay, to bypass the Malacca Strait. Okay. So if the Kra Canal is constructed, then even India and all other countries will begin to use this Kra Canal to access the South China and Pacific countries instead of Malacca. So the income of the Malacca Strait will be reduced. So mostly the plan is for so many years. Mostly it will not be implemented. Let us see. Okay. So done. So that's all. These are all the important thing in Indo-Sino region. So lots of current affairs are there related to this. So you should know the physical features, important mountains, rivers, and the important capital cities. Okay. Two important cities are in Vietnam actually, the Ho Chi Minh City and Hanoi. Hanoi is in the northernmost part. Okay. Ho Chi Minh City is in the southernmost part. Okay. Once in prelims, they had asked arrange the following cities from north to south, and they had given that Hanoi, Bangkok, Singapore, and one more cities was given. Okay. So like that, our arrangement can be asked. So you should know the important regions. Okay, that's all. Yeah. So next we shall discuss the equatorial Indonesian and Malaysian part, and then the East Asia, Japan region, then Russia. Okay. So we shall discuss in the next sessions. Okay. So if you have any doubt, please put it in the comment box. And if you need any other conceptual video from geography or environment, please message in the comment or to my WhatsApp number. Thank you all.